Hello, car lovers. Remember to click that like button and subscribe, as we are about to embark on a journey through the history of cars that will leave you speechless. These are not merely costly cars. They are one-of-a-kind pieces of engineering art that symbolize the best of car excellence. Let's begin the countdown. 10. The Rolls-Royce 15 HP, 1904. Where luxury began. Let us travel back to 1904, to the first Rolls-Royce ever constructed. This is more than an unusual car. It is the genesis of one of the most revered car companies in history. 6 were produced, and only one still exists today, perhaps making it the most historically important Rolls-Royce in existence. The 15 horsepower was revolutionary during its era, with sophisticated engineering techniques used that would become the signature of Rolls-Royce. The 3-cylinder motor operated with uncommon smoothness for the time, and the construction quality of the car established new standards for the car industry. This well-preserved specimen, chassis number 20154, is retained in immaculate condition and marks the start of luxury motor travel as we use it today. Experts describe its worth as priceless, as it marks the start of motor luxury. 9. The McLaren F1LM Prototype XP1LM, the ultimate evolution. While McLaren produced 5 F1LMs for sale to customers, the factory kept the prototype XP1LM and has some special features that distinguish it from the others. This car was the prototype for the entire LM program and contains numerous experimental parts that never found their way onto the production cars. The prototype's engine calibration varies. Its aerodynamic setup features extra components, and its interior features typical test equipment that contributed to creating what most people think is the greatest road car ever made. What is unique about XP1LM is its role in contributing to the legendary performance attributes of F1. The vehicle stays with McLaren and will never find a sale, securing its status as an exceptional piece of motor history. 8. The Duesenberg SSJ Supercharged, 1935, Hollywood's ultimate status symbol. The 1935 Duesenberg SSJ was the ne plus ultra of pre-war American automotive engineering. 2 were made, both commissioned by Hollywood idols Gary Cooper and Clark Gable. The vehicles had wheelbase-reduced chassis and supercharged derivatives of Duesenberg's giant straight-8 engine. What distinguished one of these SSJs from the others is its special supercharger setup, which was ever so marginally different from its twin automobile. This made it marginally higher performing in its specifications, making it essentially a one-off car. In 1935, when the majority of luxury vehicles were making less than 100 horses, the car's 400 horsepower output was simply unheard of. In fact, no production vehicle would be able to compete with this amount of power until the 1950s. 7. The Corvette Grand Sport 002, 1963. The secret weapon, Zora Arkus Duntov, the Corvette's father, clandestinely built 5 lightweight Grand Sport racing cars in 1963 to challenge the dominant Shelby Cobras. These cars were made in defiance of GM's official prohibition on racing, making them scarce and defiant. Chassis number 002 is the only one of its kind to have both the all-rare aluminum 377 cubic inch engine and distinctive lightweight body panels thinner than those of the other 4 vehicles. The construction of the car was so secretive that most individual parts were removed from the factory, secretly individually. All 5 Grand Sports remain today, but chassis 002 is the most unique and valuable of them all. 6. The Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita Diamond-infused hypercar. The Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita is possibly the ultimate definition of car rarity in today's world. Just 2 were ever produced, thanks to the intricacy of its diamond-patterned carbon fiber body. Yes, you heard that right. Diamond-patterned carbon fiber. The material development was so intricate and costly that Koenigsegg had to restrict production to only 2 units instead of the initially planned 3. The white carbon fiber look was attained by developing a new process for applying a diamond dust-impregnated resin to carbon fibers. Each of the cars took more than 4,000 hours to finish, with the carbon fiber alone taking months. The end product was a hypercar with 1,018 horsepower that literally shone in the sunlight, and it earned its nickname of being The diamond on wheels. 5. The Jaguar XJ13, 1966. The Lost Le Mans. Legend. Maybe the most tragic tale in motor history is that of the Jaguar XJ13. It was constructed in 1966 with the aim of racing at Le Mans, but only one prototype was ever finished before Jaguar dropped the program. This sexy mid-engine development car boasted an unusual 5.0-liter V12 engine behind the driver. Its manufacture was secret, with trial runs being carried out late at night in an attempt to keep it under wraps. Its revolutionary design was for a stressed member engine to be integrated into the car's chassis, something that would not become standard in racing cars for another decade. Unfortunately, the original vehicle was badly wrecked in a crash while filming an advertising video in 1971. Though it was rebuilt afterward, the rebuilt version never possessed the ideal proportions of the original, so the pre-crash XJ13 is another lost motor gem. The Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR Roadster Special Edition, race car for the road. Though the standard CLK GTR was very odd with only 20 examples produced, the Roadster variant was even more rare. Just 6 were constructed, and one of those has special specifications that render it a genuine one-off. This specific example was constructed with a custom interior, special paint, and altered aerodynamics. Its 6.9-liter V12 pumped out 612 horsepower, one of the highest performance road cars of its time. The most fascinating part? It was basically a race car adapted for the road, not a road car adapted for racing. The car was built by hand from beginning to end and took more than 4 months to finish. Every detail was specially designed for this limited edition, and many components were never replicated, which presents a one-of-a-kind maintenance problem. 3. The Ferrari 250 GT Zagato 0 515 GT, 1957. The million-dollar mystery. The 1957 Ferrari 250 GT Zagato, chassis number 0515 GT, brings together Ferrari's famous engineering and Zagato's unique style. This sole masterpiece was commissioned by an Italian industrialist with deep pockets who desired a look that would be breathtaking even relative to other Ferraris. The vehicle boasts an entirely new body style that has never been seen on any other Ferrari. Its signature double bubble roof, a Zagato hallmark, was enhanced with a stretched nose and a clipped rear end, resulting in a shape that automobile designers today still analyze. Beneath was Ferrari's legendary Colombo 512 engine, modified to deliver more power than most 250 GTs. The union of distinctive design and increased performance made this vehicle a genuine one-of-a-kind model that has never been duplicated, not even by modern coach builders. 2. The Lamborghini Veneno Roadster Prototype, the alien supercar. In the new millennium, we encounter perhaps the most flamboyantly styled automobile ever made. Designed to mark Lamborghini's 50th anniversary, just 9 Veneno Roadsters were made, but the show car prototype is emphatically one-off. The Veneno prototype's design tested the limits of what was feasible with carbon fiber technology. The whole body and chassis were manufactured using Lamborghini's forged composite method, a substance significantly stronger, yet lighter than regular carbon fiber. Every body panel needed its own individual mold used once and thrown away to ensure the one-of-a-kind qualities of the prototype could not be duplicated. The aerodynamic setup of the car was extremely advanced, employing an active component system that possessed the ability to change dynamically in real time based on vehicle speed, steering wheel position, and lateral acceleration. The technology was optimized for the production vehicle later on, rendering the system in the prototype absolutely unique. 1. The Lost Bugatti, Type 57, SC Atlantic, La Voiture Noire, 1936, the Holy Grail. In the realm of exotic cars, there is one that towers above the rest, the elusive La Voiture Noire, a 1936 Bugatti, Type 57 SC Atlantic. This is no ordinary Bugatti. It is the automotive equivalent of the Holy Grail. Constructed for Jean Bugatti himself, this work of art vanished during World War II and has never been seen since. Experts value its current value at over $100 million, if it still exists. What's really incredible about this automobile is not so much its vanishing act, but its innovative design. The Type 57 Atlantic had aluminum body panels riveted together in a unique seam that ran across the top of the vehicle. This was not solely for aesthetics. It was an innovative construction method taken from aircraft design. The car's performance was also groundbreaking for the era. Driven by a supercharged 3.3-liter inline-8 engine, it had a top speed of up to 123 miles per hour, a staggering number for the 1930s. There were only 4 Atlantics produced, and this black one is the most mysterious of the group. The availability of such rare masterpieces has revolutionized the luxury car collecting market substantially. The last few years have witnessed a change in how manufacturers deal with limited edition cars, with Ferrari, Bugatti, and McLaren producing more exclusive models. This has created what business analysts term the invitation-only market, where merely having the finances is no longer sufficient to purchase these limited edition cars. Manufacturers now discriminate carefully in their choice of customers based on brand loyalty, social standing, and collection history. These 10 fantastic cars are not only rare vehicles, they are milestones in the history of motor cars that have a lasting impact on design and engineering to this day. Peering into the future, we're witnessing a new generation of bespoke cars appear, now powered by electric drive systems and sophisticated autonomous systems. But they all have a debt to pay to these groundbreaking vehicles that took risks and broke the mold. These amazing cars are not cars. They're moving masterpieces that symbolize the height of motor car success. Which of these amazing cars do you want to ride in first? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing car content.